Hey guys, and welcome back to Valkyria Chronicles. I have a lot of money, but not a lot of experience. You might be wondering why that is, or you might be smart enough to realize that I've been power leveling, which I have been doing. So, as you can see, everybody is level 8. So, I've been doing a lot of power leveling, but I'm not... So, I'm not going to get to level 10 just yet. I was not patient enough to grind on this available skirmish over and over and over again. But there's something I want to get at the war cemetery, something very cool. So let's go talk to the aged gentleman and see if he can offer us the thingy. Alright?
I'll teach you sniper support today. Use it to request backup from allied snipers to snipe a single enemy target. Well,
hey, that was incorrect English. It's not to snipe, it's to snoop, okay? Thank you very much. It's snooping. Whatever. It is sniping. It's just snooping sounds funny. But, oh, there's no new members of Squad 7 until after the next mission. I have $145,000 that I can spend anywhere I want. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to play this newest skirmish as well as you can. Unless you're just really, really good. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to show the best way you can play each one of these skirmishes. You know, the way you can get the most out of it, or at least to the best of my own abilities. So, Vassel Riverside, let's go ahead and do it. This one is pretty easy. It's just the Riverside again. It's not the fight where you have to, you know, when you're taking the bridge back. It's that first fight where, you know, you have the two teams, you know, one in the city and then one on the Riverside.
You will not.
So, pretty much, it has the exact same intro as all the other skirmishes. We received intelligence reporting Imperial activity. Starting position, sweep in quickly and drive the strike force back. That's always how it is. Every single skirmish is like this. Same rules, yada yada. So, this is how I do it. I do 3 scouts over here, whoever you want. And then I do a scout here, Rosie here, a shock trooper there, shock trooper there, and Largo there. So that's my setup. 3 shock troopers, a lancer, a scout, and then 3 scouts. That's how I do this. So, I basically have this mission worked down to like a science, because I just did it so much that I basically mastered it. It's kind of like the other skirmish, where I just know how to do this perfectly. Now, I actually can't get an A rank yet, because in order to get an A rank, they want you to do this in 1 turn, and I just can't do this in 1 turn. So, yeah, at least for right now, I can't.
Let's drive these Imperials back out of Gallia. Squad 7, move out.
Okay. So, I think maybe I already said this, but I don't remember. I have a bad memory. I'm gonna be showing each and every skirmish in the game, and I'm gonna show the best way that I can do them at least. So if you're playing this game, if you're having trouble, that way I can show you how to do the skirmishes and really get a lot of experience very quickly. So first thing, take your Edelweiss and nuke these guys. So there's that. Then you want to take the Edelweiss and park it about here. You want it to face this patch of grass. There's a scout in this patch of grass who's going to start moving, so you want to have the tank there to intercept him.
Moving out.
Next up, take one of your scouts. It doesn't matter who. I'm just getting Alicia because why not? As you can see, my HP is much higher than it used to be, so yeah, that's pretty much just from leveling. I haven't gotten anything else, so yeah. Now, you're going to want to come up about this far and then go for this shock trooper.
Now.
Good. Did it in 1 try. Sweet. Okay, that's leader 1. So, Even if you don't manage to do that, all you got to do is just take your scout and put them right in here. And this game plan, it pretty much allows for you to screw up once with that, and you can take a second scout and repeat that. If you stop in the correct place, he is always out of range, and he will not be able to counterattack, just like he was right then. So, from here on, you don't really need to mess with those scouts at all, as long as everything goes well. So you need to start taking your shock troopers. I'm going to use Vice, because I love Vice. And go ahead and kill this guy. Kaboom. And hey, maybe... let's see. Okay, no. Vice has a, like a special thing. You know, kind of like how Rosie has Big Sister. And, you know, it's a potential. It's called Challenge Lover. It's my favorite line from Vice in the whole game. So I hope we get to hear it. Okay, anyway, take Vice here and kill this scout.
You can't dodge this.
Yeah. You're too busy reloading. Oh, and I shot the guy behind him. Okay, that's leader number 2. So, once you get your shock trooper right there, just go ahead and end your turn. He doesn't really need to be moved, he or she. Next, you're going to want to take Largo. Shut up, Largo. No, I'm just not feeling it here. You guys all right? So, you're going to want to take Largo and take him here. It might be tempting to take your lance and shoot this guy in the head, and I've actually done that twice, but every time I do that, the AI acts differently, so I actually just leave that shock trooper alone. So I would not go for that shock trooper up there, so just leave him alone. Okay, so you're going to want to take Rosie and run her to about here, and then take out this scout. You can either go for headshots or body shots. She's strong enough to take her with body shots.
Here I come.
And boom. Okay, so now,
Ain't no stopping me.
see, that's another potential that she has. It's one of the best ones. Basically, here, I'll show you. Watch her HP. She takes 1 damage from every hit she takes. So, strong-willed is very awesome. So, that's how you want your guys to be positioned. And as you can see, I still have 1 more CP. So, if I screwed up with Alicia up here, I could have technically gotten Ramona or Frisia to go over there and finish the shock trooper, and we would have still been fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the phase. And now the enemy phase begins. This is where the magic happens. So, this pretty much always happens whenever I do this. If I position Rosie right here, this guy tries to attack, leaves himself open, and I just kill him in a counterattack. This is what you want to happen, and this is kind of why I'm not able to do it in 1 turn. As you can see, there's like 2 scouts, a tank, and a shock trooper out here that if you just keep going, like if you just try to rush the enemy base, those 3 units are going to be just blasting you to pieces. So I don't know if I can really do this in 1 turn. At least not until I have elites. Because elites have more HP, you know, they're just bigger and better, so they would be able to survive that easily. So, I don't know. But anyway, here's the scout here. Haha, cheater. So the scout will come up and try to shoot at your scouts. Come on. Aw. Okay, tank, do it. Oh, man. You just barely survived. This is probably the biggest problem causer. That tank over there tries to take shots at Rosie every time. It always... Okay, usually... usually takes 2 shots at Rosie. Even if you get hit by the tank, you will survive. It's just that you're going to be taking a lot of damage. So, you might need to move an extra unit and get some Ragnade to her before you move up with Phase 2. So, yeah. Okay. And this is where it ends. So I don't even need to mess with the Riverside team. There's no point. There's no more leader units, and yes, I did check this grass. There is a shock trooper over here. It's just he's not a leader unit. He's not a leader unit. So there's no point in going to kill him. So, next up, you're going to want to take Largo, walk him to about right here. Yes, right in front of the shock trooper. I know, it sounds stupid, but it works. And then go for the radiator. Okay, there's that. Now, as you can see... hang on. As you can see, I could move Largo right up behind the tank without it actually shooting at him. If you come up behind the tank from this side of the map, the tank does not see you. However, it does see Rosie, so always take Largo this way, because if you don't, you're going to be eating a whole ton of bullets.
Let's do this thing.
Next up, you're going to want to move Rosie, and hopefully the cover is destroyed so that you can just run over it, like, really quickly. Next, you're just going to want to go ahead and kill this guy.
Here I come.
Come on. Oh, yeah, I got another headshot. Hit, sucker. Okay. So that is another leader unit down.
This ain't even fair.
Yeah, I know, Rosie, right? It's like I've had so much training. I'm so badass.
I'll take care of it.
Okay, anyway. Next, you're going to want to take this shock trooper over here. And none of these shock troopers in the base over here, they are not crouching down. So you don't need to worry about them being able to survive your attacks. So you can kill them very easily.
You can't dodge this.
I'm surprised I didn't get Challenge Lover, like, at all. Because almost every time I played this mission, I got Challenge Lover with Vice. So that's kind of weird. But okay, after the shock troopers are dead, you're going to want to take Largo and pretty much just walk him right over here to the tank and go for the radiator again. And from this point, you're pretty much done, because all the high priority units are done. So, yeah. Oh, no. There. So, mission over. Now just take one of your shock troopers or whatever unit you want, and you can go ahead and end the mission. So yeah, that's that skirmish done. 2 turns. I do not know how they want you to do it in 1 turn without having elites. So yeah.
Operation complete. We took their base.
Yeah, we did, Welkin. So, as of right now, this is the best that I can get with that mission, but it gets you a very nice 6,200 experience and 6,500 monies. So this is a very good mission. Basically just grind this mission over and over and over and over again, and you can get pretty far. That's how I've gotten to level 8. So, yeah. So, yeah, there's that. What was I gonna say something? Crap, I don't remember. Whatever. Anyway, now that we're done with the skirmish, we're going to go ahead and get right back to the story. Sorry about eating up half this video with a skirmish, but I figure people won't mind seeing that. So anyway, the Cloden Wildwood, severing the supply line.
Thanks in part to Squad 7, the Great Vassel Bridge is back in our hands. That pushed the front line back, forcing the Empire to gather forces in central Gallia.
Does this mean we're headed that way as well?
The army will take that front. Meanwhile, the militia will head south. Our next target is here, in the Cloden area.
The Cloden Wildwood. I was there last summer taking soil samples. It's a dense forest with plenty of hills and valleys. It's hard to get around in there.
What's our strategic objective there, Captain?
The Empire has set up a supply base there to fuel their invasion of central Gallia.
I see. So if we seize the supply base, we cut off the flow of supplies moving north.
Precisely. The 3rd Regiment's objective is to take that base. All squads are to prepare for Woodland combat and await orders. Good luck. Dismissed.
Woodland combat? What a nightmare.
What do you mean?
The woods dull your sense of direction, and poor roads make for slow advances. This'll be our toughest operation yet.
Maybe so, but deeper in the woods you have a better chance of spotting rare foliage. There's one kind of insectivorous plant in Cloden called the moondew that can suck up...
All right, I get it. You really do have a one-track mind. You know that?
I'm saying nature isn't just a burden. We might find the key to victory in the woods.
All right. I'll keep a lookout for your key while I'm slogging along. Hopefully your plant won't have eaten it.
Slogging along, it's a forest, not a swamp. Jeez. Oh boy. Maximilian and the Triumvirate. I think that's how you pronounce it. Whatever. Let's do it. I sure hope that this is not the main villain of the game.
Gallia's mongrels have reclaimed Vassel Bridge. Are the men of our defensive units cowards? This loss is a stain on the Emperor's honor. Useless fools.
I hear the enemy crossed the river in tanks. And whoever's leading them is no fool.
On the contrary, this was a fluke. These are peasants, nothing more. Peasants and barbarians. How could they be anything else?
If birthright is all it takes to win a battle, you must find war so very boring.
The issue here is Gallia's resistance and how to end it, swiftly and decisively.
Exactly. They'll use their victory at Vassel Bridge as footing for a counterstrike in central Gallia.
How shall we proceed? What says your grace?
We will extinguish these flames. Our course is clear. The Gallian army must be crushed. We will require reinforcements. They will be sent to Central Gallia. Now then, the route of supply through Cloden has to be made unshakable. Gregor, see to a restructuring of our central forces. Then you will continue to press northward.
Sir.
We will head to Barius. Selvaria, be so kind as to accompany us there.
With pleasure. And to the ends of the earth, your grace.
The Cloden Basin supply lines. See to them, Jaeger. They need protecting. Gallia may have already dispatched troops to the south. Therefore, make haste to Cloden.
Of course. Leave it to me, Your Grace.
So we have our god generals for the game. Oh boy. So, now that the major enemy has been unveiled, next time we're going to go to the Cloden Wildwood and see what's there. Hopefully some woods. Anyway, see you then.